Okay, now we are on part C, music lessons. The story, we're given the story this time. It says the bill for private guitar lessons was $75. The lesson lasted 3 hours. Well, we want to find out what it costs for 1 hour to get the unit rate. So we're going to take the total, $75, and we're going to divide it by 3, which gives us $25 per hour. So our unit rate is $25 per hour. Okay, and your equation will be y equals 25x. So again, that 25 is your unit rate. Okay, so if we don't take any lessons, we don't pay anything. If we have 1 hour of lessons, we pay $25. If we have 2 hours, 2 times your unit rate, which is 2 times 25, or 50. 3 hours, we take 3 times your unit rate, 3 times 25, which is $75. 4 hours times 25 is $100. Okay, so now we're going to graph that. Let's use what color? Orange. So here's my 0, 0 right there. So at 1 hour, I'm at 25, which is about right here. 2, I'm at 50, which is here. 3, I'm at 75, right there. And 4, I'm all the way at 100. So this is the steepest line yet, the most expensive, highest unit rate we've seen yet. Okay, so connect those dots. You guys use a ruler. Okay, moving on. So I'm talking about parks here. This gives us 24 hours costs $6. So we are going to take your y and divide by x. So 6 over 24 breaks or reduces to 1/4, or 25 hundredths. So our unit rate is 1/4, or 25 cents per hour. This is money. Or we can write our equation like this: y equals 1/4 x, or y equals 25 hundredths x. The story, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to use this data. So renting a park pavilion for 24 hours costs $6. Pretty cheap. Okay, so again, we don't rent it for any hours, we don't pay anything. We rent it for, let's go up by 6s. 6 hours, we pay 6 times a quarter, or $1.50. If we rent it for, let's say, 12 hours, otherwise we're going to be all bunched up in the corner over here when we graph it. 12 times a quarter is $3. And if we rent it for 18 times 25 hundredths is $4.50. $6. Whoa. Well, it seems like Mrs. B has found the closed captioning, and that's good. All right, so let's make this into dollars. All right, let's graph. Let me pick a color here. 0, 0, of course, is the origin right there. 6, 150. So 6 is going to be right almost as low as you can go there. These are tough to graph. 12 is going to be at $3, which is right here. This is the least steep of graphs that we have so far. And then 18 is about 450, almost halfway. Do the best you can here. And then 24 is at $6, which will be right here. So super hard to graph this, but we're going to do our best. Just right along the bottom there, it's the least steep of lines. All right, we have one more to go, and that is bungee jumping. Let me get my black pen back. All right, bungee jumping, we get a story here. It costs $20 to bungee jump for 15 minutes. So we are going to take this one and convert it to hours. So how many 15-minute segments are in 1 hour? There are 4. So you're going to multiply the minutes by 4 to get to 60, which is an hour. Then you're going to multiply the 20 by 4, which makes it 80. So at 0 hours, we're not paying anything. At 1 hour, we're paying $80. And then at 2 hours, we're paying twice that, or $160. Oh my goodness. All right, let me erase this. Going crazy here. At 2 hours, we're at $160. So my unit rate here is times 80. So 3 hours is $240. And then 4 hours times 80 is a whopping $320. Okay? So somehow I've lost my intervals, so let me fill these back in. Your hours go up by 1, so I'm going to skip every other. Oops, I skipped 6. Let me go back. All right, so let's just graph it on this one. So my first one is 0, 0 for bungee jumping. Then I have 180 all the way up here. Then I have 160 all the way up here. And then I run out of room. So this is the steepest of all the graphs so far, like this, and label it bungee jumping. Okay? So I graphed bungee jumping on your blank one. We're not going to do a blank one. So here's the deal. On your homework, you're going to have to look at this graph where you graphed all of these and answer some questions about the steepness of lines and unit rates. So to make sure that we're all on the same page, I posted the graph with all of the correct ones in one place into your OneNote notebook. So you'll be using that tomorrow for your practice set. So let me know in office hours or talk to me in class if you have any questions. Thanks.